Welcome to Advanced Vedic Mathematics course, Panini Ashtadhayayi Sthapatya. Today in this lesson 25 onwards, for some steps we will be taking up the conceptual formulations Triloki and Trimurti. To have appreciation of the knowledge format of Panini Ashtadhayayi. So this pair of formulations, Triloki and Trimurti, deserve to be approached as source formulations, basic formulations, and Triloki is be taken as of Sthapatya of cube, hypercube 3 or number 3, and Trimurti to be taken as of the geometric format of 4 space, 5 space and 6 space bodies, and these as H4, H5 and H6, numbers 4, 5 and 6. Together it is 3, 4, 5 and 6. They sum up 18 and again they come H5. It is this formulation which will take us 18 as TC value of Shunya, 0. 80 is Prakriti, nature. 80 is Vidya, knowledge. 18 is Ishwar. And 18 is H5. These features will further take us to 5 space, and Lord Shiv is the overlord of 5 space. So 5 space as number 5, as H5, as D5, as small h5, and then as Lord Shiv, a formulation which will be a single word Shiv, a pair of syllables, quadruple letters, and TC value 2 plus 2 plus 7 plus 1 is equal to 12, and this 12 is equal to D5, 5 space content, 5, 3, 3 and 1. These features are for the first 4 folds of TC value, and the other 6 values will be leading us to the values which will result into 283, 236, 519 sutras, upsutras and integrated format. And this as 520 will further help us appreciate 13 into 4 into 10, and this 52 will take us to 50. These are going to be ultimately 9 vowels, then 5 cross 5 varga consonants, then quadruple antastha letters, quadruple Ushmana letters and 8 Yama letters, making it 50, and it is equal to the coordinates of the tenfold creative boundary for transcendental domain. So a raised to power 5 is to 10 b raised to power 4, making 10 into 5 is equal to 50. So see how this phenomenon of Tirloki and Tirmurti is sequentially going to be a very big domain, a full domain of all applied values of the Vedic knowledge systems. Sadhakas are fulfilled with intensity of urge to be parallel with applied values of Vedic knowledge systems shall start a fresh section of their TCB dictionary in which one shall have a pair of word formulations, entries of Triloki and Trimurti. And then one shall have the formulations as these formulations are to have their tenfolds of TCV values. So Triloki is a single word and the same is this Triloki is a single word, but it is of 3 syllables, 3, low and ki. There are 6 letters, 7 letters. There are 3, 2 and 2. And it has TC value. See 4, 1 and 2 here. Here is 5 and 7. And here is 1 and 4. So 7, 12 and 5 makes it 24. These are the first 4 folds, and there are 6 other folds as well, to which we will be coming, and these are to be included in one's TCV dictionary. And likewise, the Trimurti is 1. It has 3 letters. However, 3 syllables. The letters here are, in this case, there are 3, 2 and 3, that is 8. And the TC value here is 7, 15 and 8, making it 30. It is this feature, this distinctiveness of Triloki and Trimurti as far as the first 4 folds are concerned. So the sadhakas shall update it one's TCB dictionary in respect of the pair of formulations Triloki and Trimurti. Once we are having these features for this formulation Triloki and these formulations Triloki and Trimurti, once our TCB dictionary is updated, then we can take up the second aspect, and this aspect is called a Ashtadhayayi referencer. So Ashtadhayayi referencer for the formulation Triloki and Trimurti is to be updated, and here see its TCV value is 24 and here it is 30. See, this is D8, 8, 6, 6 and 4. And it is, H8. It is 6, 7, 8 and 9. Now from D8 to H8, the difference value is 6, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This 6 is, H2. And number 6, is Ajanma. 8 space body in 4 space. And this is born of its own. Birthless birth. Phenomenon, H2. And H2 is a square. It is to play the role of a spatial dimension. It is going to be a spatial dimension of 4 space. 4 space itself is playing the role of dimension of a 6 space. It leads to 4 multiplied by 6 is 24. It becomes Triloki. So it is a dimensional frame of a 6 space of 4 space as a dimension, or 6 dimensions, each is 4 space. This is the phenomenon of a spatial dimension. Now, spatial dimension, we are well acquainted with a linear dimension when we say x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. However, when we say that the 3 space is split into 8 octants, so this split of 3 space into 8 octants is not a split of a linear, but it is of a spatial. When we have 3 spatial dimensions, 3 planes as dimensions, then this split results into 8. So cube emerges as a synthetic setup of 8 subcubes. So cube becomes a setup of 8 subcubes. Now it is here that when we are 1 raised to power 3 this cube, and when we are having 2 raised to power 3 the another generation cube, which is having a triple dimensions, spatial dimensions. So it is this transition and transformation of first generation cube into second generation cube. It simply means the line as a dimension transits and transforms into plane as a dimension. And see here what happens when we are having 1, 1 and 1, as addition is 3, as product is 1. But when we are having 2, 2 and 2, the addition value is 6, but the product value is 8. It is this feature of 1 to be accepted, ek with TC value 8. It is this feature which is playing its big role. So, with respect to Tirloki, the Sthapatya referencer entry shall have an elaborative note. And this elaborative